All right, guys. Now, this topic is I'm trying to wrap my head around with it as I don't know why I am not very instant gratification on, like what most people do nowadays, getting more and more debts or to live in that sort of lifestyle or that Australia dream. And when we see in the housing boom in Australia or around the world, we're all aware of how the housing market went up. You pretty much sign in and get free money. And I'm pretty sure you're not the only one. I actually went to the bank and signed paper form, signed my 25 years life away on having this free money to get this house. And you started to question yourself in nowadays, how much do you really deserve to get the house? Because when there's a housing boom, anyone can go rock up to the bank or the broker and sign up a contract and get free money and buy the house. Where in our lifetime we have never hold $100,000 cash. I'm only speaking as Australian dollars. Currency has way crazy as currency, especially Vietnam. They have some million dong or I don't know, God knows what to talk about. But I'm just saying in Australian dollar, like $100,000 in a lifetime. Many of them has never hold $100,000. Have we hold $20,000 cash? Yeah, there will be a high number. I did carry $20,000, $50 notes cash, 20,000. And could you imagine times by 10, 200,000? Many people are really, really addicted to getting on the debt. They have shown Australia is one of the highest household debts in the world. And now with the banks are really restricted on refinancing or getting a loan, this is where the panic button kicks in. I'm just wondering what make us as human beings. Maybe it's the sake of free money, you know? You don't have to work as hard before. Before back then, people who bought houses has large amount of deposit, or perhaps houses were so cheap, or they're coming from a high socioeconomic and things like that. But when you enter the housing boom, literally anyone can walk through the door and bribe a little money to have a little forgery signature, unemployment, and things like that. Many of them are chased with their dreams, whether a house, whether it's a Mercedes, or things like that. Car sales has been dropped down. But why are we so addicted to that lifestyle of money on free money, where your daily, weekly wages, and do you really worth $100 per hour on your workplace, or you simply just a $50 per hour or $30 per hour, where this got taxes behind? What actually made us got to that stage? Are we don't want to be left out? Are we peer pressure? And I know other countries, third world countries, if you cannot pay back, there's consequences. Your family or yourself go to jail, right? Maybe Australia doesn't have that law. Maybe there's a certain cap level of money. Being bad decision making, impulse, in getting into rush into property. Low interest rate, property goes up. Very, very skyrocket or so up. With this high interest rate, nobody can afford a house. Where houses were dead cheap. Houses in Australia were 1987. At the peak is 1990, it was 17%, literally like a credit card. So I'm asking you, why are we so addicted to debt? It's easy to sign our life away for 25 years, but the moment your bank has repossessed your property and could not sell that price, you're left with that debt. Is it because of vanity? Is it because of image? Is it because of also materialistic? Is it because of culture? I know if you're coming from a third world country, You're highly valued when you have a house, when you have this. And don't get me wrong, every coach is like that, you know? But you have to be realistic about yourself. Why are we addicted? I'm pretty sure many Australian born or local born are not that addicted compared to foreign born because Australia is like a first world country. Oh my god, a car and a house. Who's stupid enough not to get their free money? And that's why I'm asking you. Why do you really worth $100 per hour? You have a weekly mortgage, interest only. When are you going to switch to principal? Okay, switch to principal. But what if, I don't know what's the interest rate currently at the moment, but I know right now it's 1% from the RBA. But I'm pretty sure as a consumer won't get 1%. But I'll just give you an example. What if right now we're on an interest only loan 5%? What if it was skyrocket to 7 or 8% or 6%? Could you afford it? One of the things that really changed my mind perception on debt is my mentor has directed me to one of his work colleagues. He has bought a mansion, and this will say the late 2000, and the whole family bought this house. It was, let's just say, it's a 500,000. The entire family worked their ass off. In 10 years, they only paid 100,000 on principal. Now you guys are saying, well, that's really good. That is terrible because interest rate fluctuates. And during the year late 2000, it was going up and down. And you ask yourself, you know, as a single man, if I save 10 grand each year without any contracts or sign anything, and I times by 10 years, I save 100,000. Where my mentor's friend and his family has worked their ass off to pay off 100,000 principal. Who's making the money? The banks are. So I don't quite understand why people are so really addicted to debt. Is it because the world right now is 0% or negative percent? Is it that fun to can't sleep at night and that stress to go through? By all means, if you're worth $100 per hour, go for it. But I'm just saying, like, I even have a friend who's like 5 years older than me. He has worked in the dentistry for probably like 7 years now. And I told him, you deserve to have a brand new house. You deserve to have a good house. You deserve to have live in a very good suburb. He said no. He rather choose to live in what he can afford. Now, dentist is a six-figure salary. He's very smart because he calculates what if the interest rate has jumped up to 3 or 4%. He still can afford the house. And yeah, but why us low income and middle income, we are so addicted to this whole cash because we never had the opportunity and the chance that allowed us to get that large amount of money. And we all ran for it. We all fight for it. And houses go up and up and up. We go auction, we just high bid it. Instead of saying 10,000 raising, you say 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 raising. And I get to see that, you know. And I get to see how houses be snatched off of a blink of an eye. And towards the end, everyone just give you a clap. 100, 200 people just clap. Well done. You won the bid. You won the gamble. Why are we so addicted to it?